A family in mourning is seeking answers after Ijani Raja died last Saturday. The elderly woman is said to have been rushed to hospital on the morning of the 12th of July after she complained of a severe pain in her neck. However, her condition would worsen after being taken to the first hospital where triage and an electrocardiogram would be conducted.
She was coming from Daymed Hospital, which is in the casualty department, because that's where she was diagnosed as, first they said she's having a stroke. Then they said to us, no, after the ECG, she had a heart attack. So we need to admit her, right? So I told them, my mom is a patient of the state hospital, Nordale Hospital. So they said, okay, they'll phone for an ambulance. And they tried for an ambulance and they couldn't get hold of one.
Her son, Sean Raja, says he then took it upon himself to rush his mother to the second hospital where she had been transferred as her condition was deteriorating.
When I got into the hospital, I ran and got a wheelchair. And hospital staff were standing there. And I pushed my mother into the hospital, into the casualty. And I requested, she's having a heart attack, please help. And I got no response from anyone. I was just like, I don't exist. They're staring at me. And then when I said to them, please help me, my mother's having a heart attack, they're telling me, you don't start here, you've got to start at triage.
The family is now accusing Northdale Hospital of negligence after some medical workers allegedly dragged their feet in assisting Ijani. Her family also alleges that the nurses and doctors only stepped in once Ijani Raja had no pulse.
Yeah, when they brought her out of the bathroom, that's the only time they touched her. They even said anything. And all these nurses and doctors that were sitting in, when I went to them, and I said to them, I need help. The only time they came to my mother is when they grabbed her from the chair to put her on the bed. That's the only time when she started frothing and stuff, which we have seen she was already gone. And the doctor said, we must go out of the hospital, they need to work on her. So in that rage, I was fighting and saying, why are you not doing anything to help her?
Her daughter says the family is struggling to cope after witnessing the death of the grandmother of two.
As her children, we are not taking it very well because we were so used to seeing my mother on her feet all the time. And last week, taking her to the hospital and then not returning home with her was very stressful and very hard for all of us. We have not been sleeping well. And, you know, if only they stepped in, the hospital stepped in and helped her, it could have been a different situation today. But today we sit here without a mother, and it's very hard for us.
The family says they've decided to take this on legally in the hope that justice will prevail. Meanwhile, the KZN Department of Health is yet to respond to the inquiry made on the matter. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Silethiwe Ndlovu in Pietermaritzburg.